Hello, this is Catherine Dubberly, the Answer Lady. I'm a big fan of Kiss Looms. I greatly enjoy mine, and I am cooperating with Kelly at Kiss Looms to make you a playlist of all the basic techniques that you might ever want to know on all of the looms. So welcome and enjoy.
Another increase that works nicely on a loom as well as by hand is a lifted increase, and it can take place anywhere on the work. Let's go to the right hand end here. This is the stitch from the last row. I can simply hang it on the next peg over, and we could knit across, and that would increase things. Or I can move the outer stitch out and reach down to the row below using the stitch on either side. It could be this stitch or this stitch, but I don't really recommend using the outer stitch because it makes seaming more difficult. A continuous column of stitches makes an easier seam. So let's do that one and knit across. There's my working yarn. On all of these examples, I'm slipping the first row, meaning not wrapping and not knitting. I said first row, wrong thing to say. I'm slipping the first stitch in the row. I frequently do that because it makes a neater edge for many purposes. However, there are times when you wouldn't do it. I'm just making you aware that's what you're watching right now. Typically, I slip the first stitch if I'm working on a scarf or some other thing where the edge of my knitting is going to be the finished edge. If I'm going to be seaming it, I would typically not slip the first row, although there are exceptions to both rules. Now, here's our new stitch. You can see this lifted stitch has produced the least noticeable change in the general texture of anything we've done so far. So it's very good for increases that you want to be subtle, that aren't part of the design, that you don't want the eye to find. This is probably the most discreet increase.